Okay guys, my name is Mind, or Minecrafting, doing probably like one of my first commentaries for this channel or whatnot. Um, I'm going to talk a little bit about the We Are NSL channel issue, or the NSL team problem or whatnot, what happened. Um, okay, I just invited Waldo to a party just a minute ago, and he sent me a message saying, "Stop disrupting Skyrim time." Alright, well, so, how do I want to get this started? I think we'll start with Skype. Um, you know, it's kind of sad what happened. Like, just what happened today, or no, what happened a couple of nights ago. It's kind of bad. I know a couple other NSL people have shared their story of what happened, and I know some they didn't mention everything, but I want to make sure everyone gets the full story. So, in this video, I'm not calling anybody out. Like, I'm not making fun of one person. I'm not calling one person out. I'm not saying, hey, that's their fault. Hey, they could have done better. Like, I'm just, I want fans to know, because if I look at, from when I used to be a leader in League Clans, how I look at it was, you can't just consider yourself, and when you're making clan decisions, you need to consider other people. Like, you got to look at different perspectives. So if I'm a fan and I'm looking at NSL's videos, I'm like, hey, these are pretty good. What can make them better? Or, hey, why do these suck? Why am I watching this? Like, and then they try and leave us some feedback. Like, you got to consider it. And then, like, if NSL ends, how will fans react? Will they not give a shit? Alright, so. What happened was, it was like August 27th, 26th, something like that. Something crazy. I know you can hear my mouse. So it's August 26th. It's a Monday, 2013. It starts out noon. Biba says, "Does anybody have a video?" Spark says yes and sends it to him. And the day before, some background info. Spark said, "Well, if you're not going to answer me, Biba, then I guess I'm just going to leave NSL. I liked being in here, but ever since some stuff you've changed, and I don't like you anymore." So that's what happened. So he left, and then Hoagie re-added him. He said things are going to change. Nothing did happen. I know. We were talked to, and then nothing happened. So from there, Biba uploads Spark's video, which was the hidden PvP map, last upload that will be on the We Are NSL channel. He says straight up. Waldo comments at 7:45 p.m. in the Skype chat, says straight up iron block, and stone brick buildings with walls made of gold. Fuck yeah. That's what he says. I said question mark, and I was like, he said, "I'm so done." I said, "Why? What's wrong?" And Waldo left. But that was at 7:45. If we go and look at Waldo, I was asking him some questions. I said, "So did you leave?" He said, "No, I didn't leave. It's just I just kind of give up." And he's like, "I don't want that kind of stuff on our channel because it's a bad reputation for anyone in the clan. It makes them look bad," which I can agree. But a good reputation is if there's anything that I want to do is try and have a good reputation. And then I had arrows pointing up at so people knew he left. And Hoagie said question mark. Spark said triple question mark. And I said, "I know why. At least I think I do." And Spark said he doesn't want me to build COD maps, I don't think. And Hoagie said poor baby, and he had a sad face. And I said, "I'm pretty sure he's talking about you, Spark." You had an all gold spawn and an iron block, and a full iron block building with a stone brick soda shop. And Spark said that was a long fucking time ago. Biba didn't have to upload it. That's what Spark said, and he makes a very good point. Biba did not have to upload it, but Biba did, because hey, it's an upload. Hey, let's just get it out there. We wanted to provide a fan with all these videos and stuff, and Spark chose that map because a fan commented on the Michael Myers map and said, "Hey, I'm building a hidden map," and Spark he's like, "Well, I already made the map, so I'll just put that out." So he did put that out. Some other things go on, nothing big. Just a little bit of arguing about what are we gonna do, and people like, "Well, it's your fault," and just like calling each other out. Biba adds Waldo back, and Waldo says, Spark, as soon as Waldo joins, Spark says, "Sorry, Waldo, whatever I did." Hoagie goes, "New helper?" question mark. And Biba goes, "Haha," like he's like, "Okay, whatever." And I did show Waldo all of the Skype chat that was going on when he got kicked, or when he left the chat. He said, as soon as he got back, he said, "LOL. So what I want to know is, how's the person making flat gold walls talking about Spark in his spawn building, saying my time lapses aren't that good?" And that's his decision. I mean, I can't say anyone made the wrong decision. I mean, it just plays out how the cards play out. I keep hitting my mic on accident. All right. And then here we go. This is when it kind of hits on some things. Biba said, to be fair, Waldo puts about a day into cinematics, and Hoagie says, but then you bitch at their no. And then Waldo says, because I feel I already upload enough. Let some other members upload for a change. And he said, how come you never upload, Hoagie? That's what Waldo said to Hoagie. And he said, but then you bitch at their uploads once they're uploaded. I uploaded the first 60 videos. Thank you very much. That's what Hoagie said. Waldo moves on. I do, because that shit is embarrassing. He's talking about Spark's video. He thinks it's embarrassing. He said 60 videos. He said, but it's still your channel, correct? And Hoagie said, yes, but I'm in college now. Waldo said, hey, my car drove me 60% of the way to my house. I can just let it finish driving the other 40%. And I think what Waldo's talking about here is Sparks maps. He says, I know he has this thing where he's like, I'm only going to work on this map for 2 weeks. After that, I'm done working on it, and I just discard it. He's saying you can't just do a deadline on that. You can't, just do all that. But I actually, now that I think about it, I think what he's talking about is just because he's like saying, oh, well, Hoagie uploaded 60% of the channels, and he's just like, well, you guys, I'm sure someone else will get it better than I can. I can't explain it. He's trying to explain to Hoagie, like, it's everyone's channel. I don't know. Never mind. Waldo said, I'm starting college, and I'm going to start a full-time job, and I'm still providing uploads. LOL, you're just making excuses. Hoagie said, I run both teams, my dude. Waldo said, but Spark, your videos only count as a fourth of a video. You don't run a damn thing. Biba does, you don't do anything. Then that's when Hoagie removes Waldo or kicks him from the chat. And Hoagie says, I ran you. I don't want him unless he says sorry to me. And he wasn't going to. So, yeah. So, we're going to We're going to scroll on down. I know you can hear my mouse. Alright. It goes to something a little bit more important. Spark says, Biba, do you hate me? No, but honestly, I just don't trust you, which I get from him. Whereas he said, you're a really cool kid. I'm not here to change people, but I wish you showed more interest in progressing rather than saying the same. Spark asks, why don't you trust me? I told you I would be myself. I told you I would not change because I became a co-leader. I will stay the exact same way I will. And he said, Biba's not staying the same. He keeps acting, different. And it just goes on, and we all kind of get over it. We're like, okay, whatever. And then it goes to, Hoagie says, well, once people get butthurt off me kicking Waldo, I've decided to either end the Minecraft team, unless one of you want to step up. Biba ditched me, so it's whatever. I won't allow people to talk shit to me. And this is where Biba comments back saying, if that's the way you see it, I'm not going to argue. I really enjoyed the time I had with you guys. I'm sure we will still be friends. Sorry, I had a hiccup. I think Biba and Hoagie were actually talking before this. So that I think that's because it was just all of a sudden, it goes from 1 a.m. to 8 o'clock in the morning. So that was the recent thing, and he said, let's go continue on. He said, I really enjoyed the time I had with you guys. I'm sure we will still be friends, but my time is over in NSL. I decided to leave because it did not turn out the way I was hoping, and only a few members were on the same track with me. Really hope you guys do great, and whatever you plan on doing, anytime I can help NSL, just let me know. Hoagie then comments by saying, bye, quitter. Biba then says, now you're just being a straight-up asshole. Hoagie replies saying, but you quit. Biba says, what is the difference between you and I? I am busy with school, and so are you. Hoagie comments back, you quit when it was time to rebuild. You saw challenge and then left, which is a perfect reason, a perfect, thing. Hoagie, he does have a good point. But Biba does come back and say, challenge my ass, dude. You act like going back to build COD maps is a challenge. Everyone was scared of progress. Whatever, dude. You used me like everybody else. And he's like, you don't, and then Hoagie said, just like Waldo, you changed so much. Biba said, you don't fucking know me, Hoagie. You might think you do, but you do not. Hoagie said, you don't know me either. Biba said, you act like you know everyone, but you don't. I never said I did. In fact, I don't know you at all. And Biba said, I quit because there were some bitch-ass kids I was not allowed to kick, even though I am a leader. Hoagie said, whatever, I'm sorry, this is the end, my dude. And he said, and then Biba said, I wanted this to be easier, but you keep calling me out after all I fucking did for you. And Hoagie said, but you quit. And, a bunch goes on. Oh, yeah. And then Biba says, and I never asked for anything in return, but this is what you do. You fucking use people. Hoagie replies saying, so yes, I do call you out. I never once stepped on your feet when you were leader till yesterday, when I kicked Waldo. I never once said you were a bad leader, or did something wrong. I don't really consider any team with a name my team. The people I play with every day are my team. That's what Biba said. And Hoagie said, I'm done. Biba said, I know because I'm not a bad leader. And that's when Hoagie removed Biba. And he said, and then Hoagie comments, I hated doing that, but it had to be done. All this over Waldo, and me backing up Spark, who I thought was Biba's best friend. He talked so much shit on you, Spark. I want to put Spark and mine as leaders, which I did not think I deserved leader. I'm not going to become leader. I left NSL. I'll get into that here in a second. Bra should have been the next leader. He was probably in there the longest. And he said, if you guys are up for it. And Hoagie goes, there goes Bra. And Packy says, hello, Hoagie, or he said, hello, guys, Hoagie, can I talk to you? And then he puts in some stupid-ass bullshit quote, fuck you, Packy. I'm just kidding. But Hoagie says, hi, Packy, and Packy says, sup? And Hoagie says a bunch of the sky birds, something. Okay, that's not important. Spark says, what the fuck happened? I just got home. Packy says, everyone left. Biba, Jarluck, Upside Down, Taylor Swift, and Biba. Biba left, but I'm going to ask him to come back. That's what Hoagie said, because, Hoagie kind of felt bad. And then when Packy Packy makes a good point. He says, well, then you better be prepared to let some other people in as well. He said, that's not the key. I'm not. I'd rather start over than be disrespected by, he's talking about Waldo. And this leads to why can't things in this go back to how they were. This is Ethan. Spark takes the blame. I say, guys, I'm sorry, I have to lead. There's nothing left for me to do. Survival is going downhill for me, which the views were going down. And I said, and I love everyone in NSL. I'm cool with everyone, but it seems like half the team is missing. I am going solo, and I wish NSL the best of luck in its future, especially Hoagie, as he manages 2 teams, and I know that is quite hard, especially with schoolwork. I joined NSL in July, and I thought it was going to be fun, but no. I remember the day I joined it. It felt really cool, and it was actually kind of a waste, because I didn't really get to do anything, and I didn't like it, so I said goodbye, and I said peace. And when I left, supposedly Spark left, Packy left after I left. So it was then I left, then Packy left, then Spark left. Spark left because he knew he couldn't do it by himself. I wasn't there, and Packy and Ethan can't record, so they left. Or maybe Ethan can, but I'm not sure. So they left, and then Ethan left after Spark did because he was only really friends with Spark. That leaves Poncho, Chewy. Chewy was friends with Spark, so he left as well. Covens, I've never talked to the guy. Poncho left because, well, who else is he going to do Redstone for if no one's in NSL? Exactly. So, then I actually just got done talking to Hoagie. I want to put this out here. He said, he wants me to rejoin, kind of feel bad for him. So if anybody really wants to be a leader of the NSL, go ahead and message him. But actually, Hoagie is actually quitting from. I'm on Skype right now. It says NSL Hoagie HD quitting. No question mark anymore. It used to have a question mark, and now it does not. So I'm going to put this out here. He said it was the kids that had nothing to do with all of this that got to my head. I said, my head, question mark, like asking, because he just put Y head. He said, like, you, Spark, Broad, Biba, Chewy, and Elixir, you guys are the only ones I don't get. I understand Waldo and his 2 butt buddies. Kick one, you kick all 3. But not you guys. I backed Spark up, and he left on me. When I backed him up, Biba wanted to kick him. After he was in the clan from the start, he was Biba's first recruit. Waldo was making fun of him, so I backed him up. And you should not treat teammates like that. You should not be disrespectful. And he left on me. And he's saying, I said, Spark left. Yes, he said, He left after I stopped him from getting kicked from the clan, and he just ditched me right after that. I had his back, and then he stabbed me in the back, which I actually understood. But I kind of get kind of the blame because I left, and to be honest, it's my fucking decision. I'll leave if I want. And here's the last thing. Hoagie's quitting, from what he's saying, unless he makes a turnaround tonight and decides to move on. I gotta hurry up real quick. I'm gonna pause the recording. Alright, I'm back. Okay. The thing I wanted to talk about to end was my series, the 100 Diamond Challenge series. That was my series, not Ethan's series. He was in the first episode, and he was only in the first episode because he joined my game, and he found me, and I said, hey, do you want to be in the first episode? He's like, yeah, me and you could do the series again. I'm like, sure. And he wasn't in the second one because he wasn't there at his house, and I wasn't waiting. Wasn't at the third one because he wasn't there and ready to record. Wasn't at any of the other ones because he was at episode 5, but he actually got in an argument with Packy, so I didn't upload that episode. So here's the thing: you can't be disrespectful to your teammates, like Hoagie said. But it's okay. Ethan is a cool dude. I'm not crapping on him. I'm just saying he's a really cool dude. Once you get talking to him, I know a lot of people call him Squeaker and everything, but he's cool for like, I guess his age. I would consider, I can just see him at school being, one of those cool kids and all that. I'm a cool kid, but I'm not gonna brag. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. This is the whole NSL story. If I left anything out, I'll delete the whole video and I'll redo it, and then I'll probably show the Skype chat and show what happened. But this is NSL, or this is mine, guys, former NSL. Thanks for watching. Show some support. Show some support. If you would like NSL to come back at any time or make a new team with everyone come back, comment below or something, or just do something. Like, if you want something to happen, or do you want something, I know Waldo, Biba, UMOP, or Upside Down, and Dreadlock. There might be one more. Oh, it's killing me if there is one more. I know they started a team. Maybe Mini God one. I don't know. I know they started a team called Builders. I will have a link to every old NSL member in the description. So if you want to go look them up and go find them, you can go subscribe to their channel and listen to their story or do whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure every old NSL member is found, and you guys can know what's you can still follow them and be maybe cool with them. So thanks, guys. This is NSL, mine, former NSL, and